The greatest rush is not rushing at all. I heard this today. Let's see who's rushing, who's not, what you doing, why. Tell me about this. Don't rush. And this is the best advice. Ripple. I refuse to do these in the reverse. They don't make sense. Okay. If I rush this, let's find out what this is. There's something coming back to you. Yes, and doing something impulsively in a completely different area of your life, or just a different topic or subject, right? A relationship thing. There's a relationship coming towards you. Somebody that you have. Call out my name. Did you do that? Did you do some type of, it was a harmless ritual, Philly? Please don't. I feel you. It was just calling them in, summoning. Nope. You're going to feel better afterward. Levitation. Does somebody do this? Are you practicing this? This is, I'm not going to do signs. I'm not going to do it. That's it for me. This one completely changed. Oh, this is a situation. This is a man. This is a male who you couldn't be with her because of what she was doing in life. Usually you think about that, it's the woman that says it to the guy. I just can't right now. You're hanging with these people and I just can't do it. It was the same shit. Where do you see? Look, truth. Look, you told me the truth. I didn't listen at first. I was angry. Yeah, you know what I mean? You told me this. I'm at a standstill here. Every time I come back around or you ask me to come back around, I wind up stuck. Okay, right. And that, did the guy here say some things that I said? It feels like somebody either heard me somehow or somebody's boy or their mom or something said, yo, listen to this shit. Tell me this ain't you. And that's what it said. This is what the verbiage that was used. Now, don't get mad at me because I'm quoting Miss Philly. Right? But I feel like every time we do this again, at least for myself, I can speak for, and that's all who else am I going to speak for? I feel like I'm just stuck in shit, like looking for money or just having to hold on real tight. And I feel like it could be that you, whether you know it or not, right, could be holding me back from something. But then what happened? Ding, 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 pain disorder. Ding, 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 ding. Must have been a few days. Look, don't respond. Page of Swords, what is it? Hey, baby. As soon as you heard that, this man is at the point where if he hears baby one more time, that would be an immediate possible next step to over observation, right, an orientation period. On hydro, though, it's an automatic, it will eventually be a turn off. Yeah, man, this feels really good about what's coming in. And they could be the opposite skin color of you. Bees. 2 bees in a pod. Did you say that by accident because you're a real stone? Did I say bees? I meant peas. Yellow Jackets. Is that a club or something that you both were connected to? Something with Yellow Jackets? Or this could be something weird where you did some play. They're wearing the same thing is what I'm looking at here. And it could have even been back in the day with those striped fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I was thinking of the other day? Bring that shit back. The silk shorts outfits with the tight jackets. and you have your freaking leg warmers with your headband. Xanadu. I'll do it. Yep. For people who make clothing, please make some decent and even interesting leg warmers. And some off-the-shoulder shirts. Please. Many thanks. I see the cars coming back. If we could bring some of that style back too, we will go back in time. So here they are. La-di-da. You manifested this one. Here, you're right. Now you know. You're going to see exactly who you are. This is possibly a Heyoka too. And you, without saying it, you didn't say this shit. You were afraid to say some shit like this though. This is what you let them know. I want someone to show me who I am so that I can better myself in certain areas that I either refuse to acknowledge myself or I just can't for other reasons. This is you reaping what you've sown. Remember, it could be some arrogant but truthful, cocky but funny. It depends on who's on the other end. They are the same cocky. Now I lied. They alter it. Oh, they're a chameleon like that. This must be you, bro. This has to be that you. Every time somebody walks away from you, if they don't say it, they feel something good about you. Respectfully decline. Look, decline. Is somebody calling? They act. I'm talking to a black man. The star card. That's all I got. This is definitely star seed. Look at this. Hermit, high priestess. And what is this shit? Intuition. Oh my God. This is the one. You see what I'm saying? This one here, what's great about her is they're an introvert. They can be by themselves. Even if you moved in, she can inhabit her own space and not have to constantly knocking on the fucking wall. We're going to do the separate rooms. And then it's like she's texting you. Now we're going to do the separate rooms, but the phone's off. What's next? Fucking 2 cups and a string comes from the one door to the other. You know what I mean? We're cutting a hole through the wall. It's going to have to be this one here. I need my space too. Intuitively, I can feel, High Priestess, God damn it, that maybe we just need a little time apart, but we don't have to go out and drink and be separate. We can have time apart in the same environment and remove ourselves consciously from each other. Yeah, this is even meditation. The two of these motherfuckers sit there and just lay, or you put headphones on there. That's the headphones now. This could be frequencies or just listening to music that feeds your soul. This is levitating. Look at this motherfucker here. You both are interested. You can't even speak about this shit to anyone. They look at you the way they've been looking at you for most of your life, whether you're aware of it or not. Look at how her feet are off the floor. Cause this is drive. When you strive for something like that, that's what it says to me. This is drive and determination. The mental. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm just going, this the Tower and the Emperor here. This is, you're going to know, I feel like you're going to know immediately that either, this could even be a wife, and your story could be something that I talk about two people being separated. Now somebody's going to try and find out who this is because you're addicted to just saying, how do we stop them and how do we take over and play boss in people's lives that have sovereignty? Do you realize it's an absolute worse addiction than at least fentanyl addicts get high? This is, I want to stop them. I want to watch them. And somebody had a dad that said, you're never going to amount to shit. And you've already, before you started getting into this, you already surpassed him in whatever this is that the two of you, I don't know if he's still here, feels like he may be gone. Look, projection. You talk about projection. That's what this is. It's just a different form of projection. Whether this is rejection projection, you know what I mean? Lack of protection, maybe from father projection. Wrong selection projection. Yeah. Where were you going? I don't want to have to go digging for shit. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, you might get hurt with this one too. But this is the wounded. This is supposed to be the wounded warrior card, which means they had some dad shit too, and that's what this whole thing was about. Where you met, I feel like you met before, and it wasn't the right time, or you were close, and something separated you, and you must have both gone through some type of some about the same thing. So you're going to have things to talk about that you have in common. This is what I feel, or they're telling me this is how they do it. This is how manifest. Me just knowing some shit. It'll be that and things separately, so that you have this individuality about yourself, right? Maybe she had to get her shit together financially, deal with this husband and dad thing that I see overpowering them. It could have been if this was a relationship that didn't work after a little while, real quick, it ended, is because it was I don't know what it was about you. I feel like for somebody, he actually looked like your dad when he was young in pictures, and that was fucking you up. And it wasn't your dad's handsome, but it wasn't that. It was because your dad was this, you know what I mean? I feel like your dad would have been the tyrant version. And she could have been just assuming you're going to wind up being like that, right? Arguing and explaining herself and pleasing. Okay. Beautiful. King of Wands. See this? This is a fence. Whether this could even be that the two of you live. For somebody, they're neighbors and they did this. They separated. This is how much they want to be together. They're neighbors and they knew that this shit needed to change, and that they were had family members that project onto them. So there's two people that spoke about it, watched videos about it somehow, or you went to therapy and met whatever this was. You want to talk about, that's like putting a Twinkie on the other side of the fence and smoking and saying, nope. Hats off to you. Yeah, I really like this with the ripple. So I'm going to get multiple stories. I don't know how long this is going to be. This is definitely for people who thought, I am ready to meet my soulmate, my best friend, the business partner that I'm going to need, lawyer, doctor. Remember, with this magician though, if you are sick and you have done more things than not in life that have frauded others, this doctor may be just that. But you never know. You could have a fraud doctor. He's not necessarily a fraud, but he doesn't have the means to get the education. You understand? There are people out there like this. We will be blessed beyond measure. For the people who you didn't have the means to go to college and medical school, but you learn shit off of others, and just you have some kind of gift. Somebody who put good out, but you need some kind of surgery, you're going to run into somebody who just loves that you have to keep doing it. These are the surgeons where they don't get as much work, and it's usually because they won't sell their soul. Look at it that way. Don't look at it as, oh, you don't work in a hospital. Get to know them a little bit. I mean, on the instantaneous meeting. Don't schedule a meeting to read this motherfucker, because if he picks up on it, he's going to be somebody he can tell, he'll read you first. You are even louder in person. You loudmouth motherfucker, they're the same way, and they can deal with it. Right? How could you not? See, that's a lot. There could have been some hypocrisy here. You see what I'm saying? This would have been, oh my God, you yell. And she yells too. But her yell's not as bad. Shit like that had to be dealt with. I don't care what everyone else says. I think you're nice. Influence, outside influences. And with that, I'm going to grab letters. This feels like a lot of people are going to experience just how specific, right, which would be detailed, and powerful. What you put out is what you get back. Now that people are aware of this shit. Tower moment. Oh, shit. I'm testing it. I'm putting out all negative shit for about 6 days. Somebody did. It's the 8th day or something. And I got some motherfuckers ready to spit in my face for no reason. It comes back with force a lot. I said it. Yeah, I did. You're right. Letters, please. Paper. This is a relationship without getting married on paper. Figuring out ways maybe to have less. It's supposed to be because we want to be together. Don't call it a marriage. Call it, union tap. That's what I said. I don't know why I said that. PW. EJ. PJ. TF. PR. You could say pet. You could. I think that's good for that shit. I don't know what the departure is about. Somebody may wind up running into a person that they were desperately looking for in the departure lane. I heard Congo, man, and airport. All right, pay attention to the departure lane. I can see somebody looking around. Orange shirt, green shirt. All right, let's keep going. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let's talk about, what the hell was it? The greatest rush is not rushing at all. I'm telling you, I'm about 6 days from dementia. Silver lining somewhere. Right, Let's find out what this other not rushing thing is. I did not say not Russian, but for someone, if that's how you heard, it could be not the Russian. Yep, pick the WAP in that situation. Seeker. What are you looking for? Seek and ye shall find. Yeah, but somebody's been seeking to the point where I feel like you even started doing a little coke. What do you... Oh, man. This is different. I am seeking regalness in an intellectual conversation and intellectual. Whew. It's that difficult, yeah. For a possible relationship, at the very least, a best friendship. To no avail. I'm at a standstill here. Oh, she's at the bottom here. This Empress. And immediately what I got is, you haven't had a female friend, or no, you've dated. Why is it that you choose to have only male friends, but then you date women? I guess that is your choice. That has been your preference. If just one thing, for just this one thing, wouldn't that be something? I think you're going to wind up opening up the avenue for allowing female friends to come about. That's been separated for most of your life for some reason. And you could just be that cat where women take to you. What I wouldn't do though is, see, this is delicate because I'm already feeling like how would you handle it then? Because I do feel like a lot of women cross the line with you. Even if it's trying to break up in some weird, disgusting way, you and someone you're with, it's crossing a line. And coming out and going, listen, I've had female friends before and they fall in love with me. You will, if the right one will walk away. I wouldn't do it like that either. Devin, there you go. Did you meet a Devin? Or your name is Devin? Debate, somebody that you can have a healthy debate with. All right. Listen, I could say it. I'm just going to say it. All the shit that you guys are looking for, I'm your girl. But at the same time, I don't go out much. I don't go out of the house a lot. I'm not really out in circulation. I mean, even as friends. Yep. Keep them moving. Let's go. I don't necessarily want this hippie fucking Forrest Gump sitting at the podium. But it would be nice to know that somebody cares about what's going on in the world to some extent. Yeah, I can't fucking find it. I can't find it with the conversation. Forget about it. I bring this up and they go to the bathroom. And maybe that chick is right, you know, this Philly chick. Maybe they do go on Chat GPT or something and look up answers to what we already were talking about. And they started paying attention. You're right. This happens over and over, over and over again, right? All in my head. No, it's not. He wants a sapiosexual relationship. I refuse to have anything other than that. Have I had this? Where is that? Here. I feel like he went on a boat, or there was some floating. It could have been in a fucking tube, in a pool or a raft or something. God damn, I can't even remember. Honestly, I can't even remember if I ever had this. Did I date a lot of people? Oh, a lot of you are like, am my memory being erased? Is this a good thing, though? I feel more at peace. It could be part of some weird contract that we signed a while ago that says on this date, this happens, it could be. I mean, I like the fact that the possibilities are endless when it comes to the how, but the result is all the same. I think that's the fun part, and that's the inner child thing where we can all have these different perspectives and ways on looking at it, but the end result is we all feel something and we're different. We're becoming more different, which is needed. And why the jerk-offs that we are, we think everybody else needs to be different. Say fuck you to yourself. Not a lot, though. Judgment. Oh, man. What's up with the skinny dipping? Oh. This guy here, I don't know how you I don't know how you wind up, because that's how, I don't know how they wind up here or how I wind up there. But this man, something's changing so much in this guy. Like, I had somehow there may or may not have been 12 fucking strippers or just 12 chicas fucking buck naked in my, you must curse a lot. I said to myself, I mean, I looked, who wouldn't, you know what I mean? I mean, a female would look, but it made me wonder. Let's say these were all the women left on the planet, this choice, or women like this. And and I knew I'm not gay. This is hermit, wisdom, shit you cannot read, you can't learn this in a book. You can't learn it from a book. You can't even learn it, obviously, from somebody else's experience. It has to be experience. It has to be. Or I just believe it's not wisdom. Okay, shut up. Could I have we listened to them with the judge? judgment. Could I marry one of these could I even date? I mean, shit, take the marriage off the table. Could I sporadically see chicks like this? No. Let's find out. They won't even put their heads under the, why am I getting upset? They won't even put their heads under the water. All they care about is their hair and their I don't know where you are, sir, but I feel for you. I need one of these. How do I wish this? You did, though. You don't remember saying it. I wish I would just be able to have an intellectual conversation with a beautiful, smart, sexy, strong woman. And it was that. You watch your words. Seek and ye shall find. Tell me about this woman. Again. This is on the same, she's looking for you too. Look, look it, with the cane and shit through the desert. I'm looking for you. Shit, you don't say. Somebody may wind up meeting in an area where it's the desert and you're an archaeologist or... Another wounded warrior card, you feel me? It's amazing what I feel that a lot of people, more than before, want this companionship. Because that's really what the first one was too, and I thought this was going to be something different, but it turns out it's again sapiosexual passion. The conversation now that people require. Long-term commitment, but doesn't necessarily just committed to the loyalty, right? Committed to the unit. That's it. Without really putting a title on it. Maybe they were tied up with something too. Somebody could have literally been tied up. Maybe you have that in common. This is meditation once again. I feel like this person they could have had a hard time meditating, and you could have been somebody that it was easy, Madison, to clear your mind. And they needed to work on that. I think it made, if this was one of them things where you either experienced this with them and you were looking for them, like I said, again, it's that not rushing at all. But they didn't have the ability to control their thoughts, and so then they couldn't control what came out of their mouth. And either the universe was protecting you because you are the type of person where I won't. When it comes to words that are said to me, there's not much I'll take that feels like disrespect, yeah, or that I'm less than. Yep, the Page of Swords, right. And then what's this? Waiting to get a response. Oh, cutting you off. Okay, good. That's great. These are the things that you couldn't stand about others by either shit that you said out loud here and there. Imagine there's some little goon you know what I mean? Upstairs, I said, like a jerk off. In heaven, we're heaven, and he's got this, forget the paper and pen. They got 12G up there somewhere, and he's typing in, or she's typing in all of these things. Okay, they like this. They said they don't like this. I can feel they don't like this. And then what the result is what you're going to wind up bringing in. This is that. There's always going to be those things where it's like, shit, I said that and I shouldn't have. But that's the exciting part. When you have the good outweighing the right, better foundation. I think that's it. I'm going to leave it at that, I believe. It'll be interesting to see what some of you have attracted through magnetism.